How are we doing, Red? Sammy from United People's TV here with a live match reaction for you, as always. Today, after Man United's 1-1 draw with Leicester City, Anthony Martial got us off to a perfect start, 1-0 up within, I thought, was it 7 minutes? Brilliant start. Started off superbly in those first 20 minutes in that game. Then Leicester go and get one chance up the other end, and Wes Morgan scores after some atrocious defending from Marcos Rojo. Game goes on, second half comes out, and a completely and utterly different United team come out of that second half. There was the urgency and the commitment we had in that first half disappeared. We were very slow, lackadaisical. We let Leicester come back into the game, and they took complete control of it up until the end, where it all swung back towards United. Danny Drinkwater getting a second yellow card for committing a foul on Memphis Depay. Let me know in the comments, was that in the box? To me, that looked like it was in the box. It looked like Michael Oliver should have given Man United a penalty, but he bottled it, and he didn't give us a penalty. Obviously, we didn't score from the free kick. Game went on. Kasper Schmeichel made a save at the end. 1-1 draw. Same result as we had at King Power Stadium early this season. And, you know, United had... I don't get how different United were in those two halves. That first half, we came out in that first 20 minutes, and we looked like Man United. We haven't seen that. You know, that was Man United. We saw it there. We were pummeling every time we lost the ball. We were pressuring. We got on there. And we got the ball back straight away, and the Old Trafford crowd lifted and got behind the players immediately. And you saw it in our tempo. Leicester were reeling. They were sitting back. They couldn't really do much. Obviously, that's Leicester's style, as they do sit back and they hit hard on the counter. But without Jamie Vardy, they lost a little bit of that. And we had an opportunity today that we needed to take, because I personally now think that our top four hopes are out the window. Man City playing, if they win, they'll be 7 points ahead of us. Arsenal are already 7 points ahead of us. And it means that we've obviously got a game in hand on both, but we're going to need to claw back a 7-point gap within 3 fixtures, and our game in hand is against West Ham away, which is not going to be an easy game. So for me, I think that's our top four hopes over. I didn't expect to get into the top four. The fact that we were still in the top four race really surprised me, and I suppose kind of shows how competitive the Premier League is this year. But, you know, looking at that game, I want to speak about a few things individually. Anthony Martial, 15th goal of the season. There's not much more you can say about him apart from the fact that he keeps delivering. He's just consistent. He's excellent. His finish was so composed, you know, first time. Came over, he didn't get in amongst it. He stayed out. He waited just in case it came over. Perfect place, right time, great goal. On the opposite, can we talk about Marcos Rojo, please? Let me know in the comments below here whether you think Marcos Rojo is a better defender or Alexander Butner. That's how bad Marcos Rojo is at left back. He didn't even jump for Wes Morgan's goal. You know, Wes Morgan had a pretty much unchallenged header. And we saw it at White Hart Lane a couple of weeks ago as well. Rojo was just awful. I think it was Alderweireld's goal. I think he was at fault for 2 of their goals at White Hart Lane. Rojo he doesn't seem to want to play. He's not a defender. For me, if you're South American and you're a defender, it's because you failed as being an attacker. No South American wakes up and goes, you know what, I want to be a defender. South Americans are always about attacking, excitement. And you can see it. Rojo enjoys himself much more in the opposition's half of the pitch than he does defending. And it's just, we're repeating the same mistakes. And I don't know what Van Gaal's doing. Mr. Uses youth. You know, that's a big reason to be happy with Van Gaal. Yes, there's certain points. Why is Cameron Borthwick-Jackson not in this team when he's been fit for weeks playing for the under-21s? And Marcos Rojo still playing left back and still making all these mistakes consistently. It's hurting us. I can't wait for Luke Shaw to come back from injury. But I don't think Marcos Rojo's got a future at the club. I think he's got, he's passionate, X, Y, Z. He's a bad defender. And that's all that matters. What else are we looking for here? Yeah, I was so surprised at the complete lack of urgency in that second half, considering how vibrant and exciting we were in that first 20 minutes. We had the game in our control, in our grasp. And as soon as Wes Morgan equalised, we lost it a bit. We lost some vigour, and we never gained it back. Fair play to Leicester. You know, they are going to win the league. All we've done today is delay them winning the league, and I'm so glad that somebody else is not lifting the league at Old Trafford, because that would be bad. Let me know your comments below on the game. Are you happy with it? 1-1 draw. Or do you think game over now? Top four is not going to happen. No Champions League football next season. I think that's the case, but you never know. Maybe Man City will lose today. But even if Man City lose today, we'll be 4 points behind them. We'll obviously have a game in hand. It's not over if Man City lose, but I think if Man City win, I think we can kiss goodbye to the top four. Subscribe to United People's TV. As always, I will be speaking to some fans outside Old Trafford, so make sure you check the fan cams later on. And we'll speak to you soon. We'll get involved in the comments. So take it easy, Reds, and we'll see you in West Ham on Wednesday.